SFK Hardly Event Ready.
I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up 4th down, and
here we go on 4th down. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Flushed out right. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And that one, a first down pickup of 8.
Raiders.
They run it with Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
First down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First down. It's Jacobs. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of
a good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Marshawn Lattimore.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Flush to his right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary. Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 61 yards.
And a Raider first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter. Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
The pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a carry for Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And a yard at the 42-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
An 8-yard.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Jacobs now. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it, and it's a 27-10 score now.
It's the score, Raiders 27, Broncos 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He completes this to Sutton, and he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jenkins. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Yet it brings up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Jerry Jeudy. Incomplete. Sets up fourth down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And that will write a finish to this ball game.